let's talk about love magic because it's a very popular form of magic. Hi, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, and if you're new to this channel and you want to learn how to be a witch or a Wiccan and you're confused by all of the information out there and you don't know where to start or what to do, hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. This video is about love magic. I'm not going to show you a love spell. There's heaps of those out there on the internet and on YouTube. I did do a tarot, an example of a tarot love spell. It was an example of how you can use the tarot for magic, and I used love as an example, so you can check that video out if you'd like. But otherwise, this is really about the background to love magic, so that when you do come to do your love spells, whether you're doing candle magic or some other form of love magic, you have this going on for you before you've even started, which will help your magic be more successful. So like with any kind of magic, you need to know what you want. And you need to know what you want in the other person, but you also need to know what you want in yourself. So you need to know how you want to feel. You need to know what sort of things you want to do with that person, and you need to be able to put yourself in a situation where you're already doing those things as if that other person is already in your life. And if you spend a week or two doing that as an exercise, it will help you get more focused about what you're wanting to do and why you're wanting to bring this person into your life. Is it because you're lonely? Is it because you really do want to have a relationship with someone? Is it because you're wanting to have a permanent relationship with somebody because you're wanting to settle down and start a family, that kind of thing? There's lots of different reasons as to why you might want to attract somebody into your life. It might just be that you just want to have a casual fling with somebody. That's fine too. Just know what it is that you want so that you can gear your spell towards it. When you're looking for qualities in another person, you have to make sure that you're not trying to use that person as a way to make yourself feel better about yourself, because then you will end up most likely attracting somebody who in the end will end up doing the opposite, because that's what you're actually putting out. So if you're trying to bring somebody into your life because you feel not good enough, or you don't feel complete, or you feel you're lacking in some way, really do some soul searching and inner work to figure out, okay, what am I not giving myself? Because you can't expect that person to fill a void that you already have in yourself, because what they will end up doing is that they may actually end up doing the opposite in the end, and it may not work out. So make sure you have all the things that you need to feel lovable, to feel deserving, and to feel like you yourself are love, that you are love as yourself, and then to attract that type of love back. Put out there what it is you're wanting to receive, and be what it is that you're wanting to receive at the same time. And you'll have much more luck with attracting somebody who's more suitable to you and who you can have more lasting happiness with, if that's what you're looking for. When it comes to doing love spells on specific people, not only is there, I guess, ethical issues associated with that, it's just simply a really, it's not looking after yourself, because when you're coming from a mindset of, this is the only person I'm ever going to want, if I don't have that person, I will never find another person ever again, and you know, it's all bad. It's not true. It's simply not true. If you've been in a relationship with that person, or you're friends with that person, or you're attracted to that person, even if you haven't met that person, you can certainly, if you haven't met them and you may want to get their attention, try maybe some more attraction sort of magic, or making yourself more putting yourself out there in front of them type magic. But if you're trying to manipulate them into falling in love with you or wanting to be with you, you are not actually being loving to yourself, because you're not allowing that person to really be attracted to you because of who you are, and really being attracted to you because they really want to be with you. And even though that may sound almost cliched in the magical community, it really is true. If you are wanting to attract somebody and have a meaningful relationship with them, they need to have the free will to actually be attracted to you and come to you and find you themselves, rather than you trying to manipulate them into doing something that's probably not going to last with them. So it's really a matter of going, okay, if I really do feel that this is the only person for me and everything's lost if I'm not with this person, it really is time to look at yourself and what you're not giving yourself, because it's not true. And it doesn't matter how old you are either. Whether you're 16 or whether you're 60, there are fish in the ocean. And I know you've probably heard that over and over again, but there really is a lot of fish in the ocean. And if you're using magic to attract the right person to you and leaving it open for that, for the alignment of that person and you to come together, you're going to have much more success, even if you think otherwise. So really do take that on. Really do take that on, because it is true. So that is probably the basis of love magic. Otherwise, use your candle magic. Candle magic is a very beautiful form of magic to use for love, because the candles, the romance and everything of candlelight. Using flower essences such as rose, jasmine, vanilla, those sorts of essences are very beautiful essences to use in your love magic. Have your list of what it is that you're wanting. Have that understanding of how you're wanting to feel and how you're wanting to be with that person. Is it really real for you? This person is there to form a partnership with, perhaps, if it is that more permanent love magic, and you're not looking for somebody to fill in a void or a gap that you feel you're lacking in some way, because you're not lacking in any way. That's the basis of love magic, okay? So take that on board, and if you do want to learn more about witchcraft and magic, then I do offer a 12-month program to teach you right from the very beginning, all through the practices, to build your skills, build your witch knowledge and your connection more than anything, step by step. It helps you get you over the overwhelm. It helps you know that what you're learning is really beneficial to you. It is helpful to you, and you're not having to try and piecemeal it all together yourself. You're not trying to figure it out for yourself, and you know what practices to do, when to do them, and see how they build month by month on top of each other, and you'll get a much more thorough knowledge of the practice and of the connection to yourself and the world around you and the deities by being committed to something that is more structured than just trying to piecemeal it all together from all the books out there. So if you are at that stage where you're looking for that and that's your next step, go to the details below this video, have a look at that. I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, and I will see you on the next video. Blessed be.